How long has NASCAR been racing at Martinsville Speedway? Well, since the very beginning. On July 4th, 1947, more than 4,000 fans jammed into the one-year-old dirt half-mile racetrack to watch Fonty Flock beat his brother Tim, Buck Baker, and sanctioning body founder Bill France himself in NASCAR's sixth ever race. The racetrack that Clay Earls carved out of the Virginia countryside was shaped like a paperclip and just 137 feet more than a half mile in length, 0.526 miles to be exact. Other than an asphalt paved job in 1955 and the addition of more durable concrete lanes in the 12-degree bank corners 21 years later, Martinsville Speedway, the only remaining NASCAR venue from that 1947 season, is the same configuration it was when the gates first opened. Then there's the addition of the grandstands to increase seating capacity from the original total of 750 to the 85,000 it boasts today. Now a NASCAR property, Martinsville Speedway hosts the NASCAR Cup Series, Truck Series, Late Model Stock, and NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. With short, tight, modestly banked corners, the competition is tight and it can get quite physical. After 500 laps around Martinsville, few if any of the cars are unmarked, and race winners know that they've earned their trophies. Tonight, it's the Gulf Coast Sim Racing Late Model Stocks from Martinsville, and it's next on HBR TV. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to tape-delayed coverage of the Gulf Coast Sim Racing Late Model Stock Series. Getting ready to jump right into qualifying here from the practice session. Again, tape-delayed coverage from Wednesday. Change of schedules, kind of a little bit of a conflict, but either way. Let's go trackside here and see who is out to qualify first. It looks like Lyle Johnston, or Johnson, that is. .283 lap one for Lyle. A little out of the groove off turn two. .655 the second lap. Kevin Anders now on the track. First lap for Anders. Not too terrible. Puts him top of the board for now. .743 is the second lap. Puts him top of the board. Maddox Langham next to roll, number 8. car field here tonight. Sounds like it's not too many, but a small track like Martinsville, sometimes you don't want the huge 30-car fields. Can get a little hectic. Maddox wraps up his qualifying attempt, I believe, maybe just kind of waving this one off. I'm not sure what the story is here with the 8, but he checks out. Langham remains in the pit box. We'll see if anybody else rolls here. Max is only going to get one lap here with that abort of the first attempt. Takes the green here. Swatting flies in the cockpit of that machine. Maddox goes P2, 19.987. Jonathan Langham, number 51. .19.866 puts him P2. First lap, one more to go. Car looked a little free in the middle of the corner. Second lap, not faster, pretty consistent though, 19.871. The 14 at Kevin Enders, still your provisional pole sitter. Got a 16 car field, they've got a bunch still to go. Dylan Courtney's gonna be next. Saw Dylan trying to set himself up for a wide exit. Maximize that straightaway. They're all banging off the chip, getting down into turn 3 and 1. First lap for Courtney, 19.82. Good year. Not the fast time, though. Currently P2. .81 does improve on the second lap, but he maintains the second spot on the grid. Next out's going to be Jake Moore. First lap of 1961, he takes the pole position. See if he picks up on lap 2 here. Give himself a little more of a cushion. .1978, still a quick lap, but not as fast as that first one. He sits provisional pole, the 84, with a time of 1969. Dustin Smith next to roll here. Well, now I'm really confused because I think the last guy had the exact same paint scheme and the same number. Dustin Smith showing a 33 in the timing tower and on the door. Maybe I'm just losing my mind here. We'll have to get that squared away. First lap complete. 1963, Smith goes P1. But there's the other machine, the other 33. That was Jake Moore. That's going to be fun to call tonight. To the stripe, lap 2 in the books, 1963.4. Faster that second time, gives himself some more breathing room. Certainly happy about that lap. You can hear him celebrating already. Trevor Bowen in the 9, the Rowdy Energy paint scheme there. Takes the green flag. Trevor wide exit, real loose on the power. It's going to kill this lap. Third quick for Bowen, 19.693. Peyton Burkett, number 17. Top time so far, it is the 33 of David Smith, 19.63 seconds. .1975, he's fifth fast on the first lap. .19.707, moves up one spot to fourth. Jesse Henderson next to take a time here. Green flag is out. Lap 1, 19.740 P5 with one more to go. Henderson awful smooth, utilizing all of that exit off of 4. Faster, 19.710, doesn't jump up a spot, a little bit faster, 0.3 that is. Drew Chance taking the green flag on his first of 2 laps. Drew way up top. This might be a throwaway lap. Again, heating the tires, pressures are up, building some momentum, good straightaway speed. 20.839, not a great lap, but again, he's kind of relying on that second time around to get him the lap time he needs for qualifying. Good exit off the 2, keeps his foot in it. Big wiggle on exit, turn 4. Where does he land? P1, 19.630 seconds, almost identical lap time to the 33 of Dustin Smith. Cooper Hightower on track, number 122. Same thing, Hightower taking a real high lane to cut it down on exit. Problem is, you're up in the marbles there. You can see them on the racetrack. There's little balls of rubber that peel off the tire and become essentially marbles in that top lane. Track gets a little dirty. If you get offline, you're going to slide up into that safer barrier. Luckily, tires aren't super hot right now, so that first lap, it's not a big a deal. You're in a race, though, after a handful of laps, it's going to stick as Hightower goes P3 on his second lap, 19.681. Tate Payne off of turn 4, taking the green. Guys are just hammering that rev limiter. First lap, 8th quick, 19.736 for Tate Payne. Nice and smooth on exit, down the backstretch. Sixth quick, his faster second lap, 19.701. Tracy Souls in the Miller Lite number 6. Still got some snipers here that haven't taken the time. Corey Bodie and JJ Day. Corey Bodie, that is. Off of turn 4. Souls at the stripe. 19.797. He's going to start 9th so far. Corey Bodie on track, the number 44. Just enough rotation out of 4, and Corey goes P1 on the first lap, 19.535 seconds for the 44, Corey Bodie. He's going to call it a day, not even going to take that second lap. One and done for the 44. Provisional pole sitter for now. Next up, J.J. Day, the number 16, trying to get some heat into these tires right off the bat, doing his best Matt Hirschman impression. J.J. Day have enough pace to put that Firebird on the pole position. First lap for Day, 20.200. One more to go. Can he do it? Fourth quick, 19.648. Corey Bodie going to be your pole sitter here tonight. Qualifying in the books. 75 lap feature to follow. Field of 16 qualifying in the books. Somewhat neatly parked in pit lane. Really like how these guys operate this league, doing the single car qualifying, get them done quick, short track racing, you can get that session completed here, broadcasted, it's nice. And then they park them here on the pit lane on the grid, just like it's your local short track. Attention to detail, gotta love it. With that though, we're gonna jump out, take a short break, and we will be back with our green flag and starting grid, in reverse order of course, after this.
I met Marco Scarza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
met Marco Scarza when we were doing
Back at Martinsville Speedway for the Gulf Coast Sim Racing Late Model Stock Series with our starting grid on the pole position with a lap time of 19.54 seconds. It's the 44, Corey Bodie. Drew Chance is going to start in the outside front row, 83 thousandths shy of the pole position. Row number 2, it's Dustin Smith, also 83 thousandths, running an identical lap time to Drew Chance, all the way out to the 3rd place. Fourth starter, J.J. Day in the number 16. Fifth goes to Cooper Hightower in the 122 machine. Trevor Bowen in the 9 will start from P6. Seventh starter, it's the 84 of Jake Moore. Tate Payne rolls from the 8th starting position in the number 15. Then it's the number 17, Peyton Burkett, starting in the 9th spot. Jesse Henderson starting 10th. 11th starter, Tracy Souls in the Miller Lite number 6. Kevin Anders will start from the 12th starting position. 13th starter, it is Dylan Courtney in the 5. Jonathan Langham, the 51, is going to start 14th. In the final row in the field, it's 15th and 16th starters. Maddox Langham in the 1 and Lyle A. Johnson in the 111. Your starting grid here from Martinsville Speedway, the Gulf Coast Sim Racing Late Model Stock Series, getting ready to take one of 2 pace laps before we go under the green flag. Race info for tonight, of course, Martinsville Speedway, the location. 75 laps, the race distance, 78-degree air temperature, 55% humidity, partly cloudy skies, a little bit of a breeze at 4 miles per hour. Track temperature 67 degrees, likely to start coming down further as the sun continues to set and the lights are on. Here at Martinsville Speedway, field rolling away. Big thanks to Elite Performance Industries, one of the sponsors here in the series, Corey Bodie Motorsports, and Shift Face Motorsports. Also want to say a big shout out to Pit Stop TV and Whiplash Sim Cams. Certainly a big help in the background here with HBR TV's broadcast production. Custom camera content. If you need custom cameras for your broadcast, go check those guys out at Whiplash Sim Cams. Pace truck pulls off. We're going to be green flag racing here in just a moment. Turn number 4, they roll. Waiting for Barney to wave the green. Green waves. We're racing here at Martinsville Speedway. Lap 1 in the books, Corey Bodie with the race lead. Drew Chance runs P2. Then it's Dustin Smith, J.J. Day, Cooper Hightower in the top 5. Bodie already starting to check out from the field. Half-second advantage back to the rest of them. Shadows getting long here already here at Martinsville Speedway. Overcast skies, and it's getting late. Sun is setting. As I said earlier, lights are on here at the track. Peyton Burkett looking to the inside on the 6 and Tracy Souls. In behind them, Dylan Courtney in the 5 or the 25 or the 52, depending on how you want to look at it. Everything seems pretty clean and green here from the start. 5 laps in from Martinsville Speedway. Corey Bodie still with the race lead. Drew Chance runs second. Those two starting to stretch it out here a bit as well. J.J. Day up into the 3rd position from starting 5th. Watching Peyton Burkett and Tracy Souls kind of battle it out here as well. Burkett drives it way deep into the corner. With the driver's eye camera. Again, thanks to Whiplash Media Sim Cams for providing these custom cameras. Tracy Souls now tracking down Tate Payne. This will be a battle for the 8th spot. Tell you, every lap it seems they're still hitting the rev limiter. I know we're only 13 laps in. Hopefully you're going to expect to see the lap times fall off a bit, but that doesn't continue to be an issue because hitting that limiter every single lap twice on entry to turn 3 and turn 1, that's hard on a power plant. Back out front, Corey Bodie still with the race lead, a half-second advantage over Drew Chance. And we got a slow mover, the 8 machine around here on the front stretch. Caution on the speedway. Once again, I apologize, the 0 with caution indicator popping up. For some reason, it doesn't like to count in the replay. But either way, under our first caution of the night, looks like the 8. I'm not exactly sure who is in the 8. I think it might be Maddox Langham. Yes, indeed. Langham showing the number 1 in timing tower, 8 on the door. Some drivers opting for pit lane here. I'm not 100% sure they have enough fuel to make it full distance, so some of these guys might be topping off the tank. With this opportunity, though, we're going to jump out and get a break out of the way. We'll be back with the restart after this. Stay with us.
I met Marco Scarza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Back at Martinsville Speedway, pace truck down pit lane, getting ready to go back under the green flag. Green flag in the air, Corey Bodie with the jump. JJ Day to the bottom there on the 2 machine. I think that is actually Drew Chance, should be the 18. A little mix up in the timing tower, that's okay, we'll get that squared. Side-by-side action back here as well. Dylan Courtney, Dustin Smith battling. Courtney in the number 5 down low, that white machine up top, the 33, Dustin M. Smith. Now a little bit of contact, short track racing off turn number 2. Courtney and Smith still side by side. This would be the battle for the 4th position. Again, 23 laps in already here from Martinsville Speedway. A little loose, a little low on exit for the 5. Still side by side with the 33 is Smith. Can't quite clear. Loses connection for a moment though. Comes right back. Scary moment for the 6 of Tracy Souls. He has to wonder where that car's going to land. Courtney tucks in behind Smith and loses connection once again. Oh, we got trouble. Caution on the speedway once again. Big wreck here on turn number 4. Multiple cars involved. Everybody's going to try and drive away from this. Not too heavily damaged for anyone. Let's get a look at it, see what happened here. Kind of get bottled up here. Courtney and Smith kind of jacking up the field here. The 6 of Souls goes around the 15. Chain reaction crash. Actually pretty big. Everybody just kind of driving into it after the fact. Corey Bodie coming back around here, going to approach this accident scene as they're still trying to get it worked through. That was close. So what are our second caution of the night? I guess you could call that the big one here. 3rd distance here at Martinsville Speedway. Corey Bodie almost becoming an innocent victim of it after it's already come out. Accident scene still not quite cleaned up at that point. Almost made contact with the outside wall trying to avoid some of these wrecked race cars. Drew Chance, though, he's going to hit pit lane. curious about this. Again, we talked, maybe they didn't have quite enough fuel to make it full distance. Typically, they don't need to stop, at least for fuel in these races with the setups that they currently run. Very interesting to see, though. Many drivers opting for pit lane in both caution periods. Certainly taking fuel. Right now, though, our current top 4 has not seen pit lane as of yet. Neither has Drew Chance until right now. Chance in that 02 machine, again listed as the 18 up in the timing tower. Looks like it's just fuel only. Right side's not going in the air. We talked about how these cars usually have enough fuel to make it to the end from start to finish. You still have the option to put fuel in them because it does change the weight balance on the race car. Certainly changes handling characteristics on it. Chance is back in the running. Corey Bodie, front of the field. Number 44, Elite Performance Industries sponsored machine. Corey Bodie Motorsports. Again, working our second caution of the evening. It was a pretty significant one off of turn 4. I'd say almost half the field getting a piece of it in some way, shape, or form. Of course, Corey Bodie almost throwing his whole night away. Almost got into that after it was over. That's the scary part. iRacing Spotter probably not telling you, hey, they're still wrecked here. Might want to take it easy on the next time around. Live spotter would help in that aspect. Got away with it, though. No contact with the wall or other wrecked vehicles for Corey Bodie. He's going to see another day here in another lead lap. Or lap led. Corey way up the racetrack. I'm curious why he's running that uber high lane. Maybe trying to get some cooler temperatures into the tires. That could be the case. The low groove where all the cars typically run during the race builds a little bit more heat, more friction, of course. Base truck lights are off, though. We're on the 1 to go. Lap 31 will be the restart here for Martinsville. Truck about to pull off. In fact, he's already off. Entrance to pit lane there inside turn number 2. Going back, green flag racing here in just a moment. Barney with the green in hand. Waiting, and we're racing. Back Martinsville, green flag in the air. Bodie, another half-second advantage back to the 16 of J.J. Day. Dustin Smith now up into the 3rd spot. Tate Payne with an issue. I don't know if Tate's having connection problems. It appears that's the case. Dylan Courtney, Tate Payne side by side. This is for the 4th position. Oh, we got someone spinning in behind. It's the 51, Jonathan Langham. Think we stay under green? We stay under the green flag, no issue there. Still battling Dylan Courtney now and Tate Payne. Courtney with the 4th spot. Payne back in 5th, the number 15, that black and yellow machine. Trevor Bowen in the 9, 28 of Jesse Henderson knocking on the door. This is for the 8th position. Just ahead of them, big battle, Tracy Souls battling here with the 0-2 of Drew Chance. Remember, Drew stopped during that caution to take on some extra fuel. Top off the tanks on that machine, did not take tires, so no advantage there. I've seen these Hoosier tires as they wear throughout the run. In many cases, they actually get better. Loose off of turn number 2 once again, dives into the low side, trying to get a handle on that race car. Back out front though, JJ Day starting to reduce that gap between himself and the 44 of Corey Bodie. We are past halfway. 40 laps in, 26 to go. No, 36 to go. Even 40 laps in, you can hear it with the onboard. Still hitting the chip, the end of the straightaway. Listen close. Leader Corey Bodie starting to get into some lap traffic. Peyton Burkett about to go a lap down. The 8 of Maddox Langham a lap down already, losing another one. He was involved in our first caution of the evening. Burkett goes topside, lets the leaders on through. Real loose on exit is the 17. But that exchange did close the gap even further here. It looked like for a moment at least with Corey Bodie and JJ Day. Now Bodie back to a half-second advantage as they work on a turn number 2. Dustin Smith up in that 3rd spot, started P3 today. Dylan Courtney up 9 positions though, having a solid afternoon. Started out towards the back, solidly in the top 5 currently. Oh, Dustin misses his entry big time. Gets into the fence a little bit off of turn number 4. Loses the spot. Move Dylan Courtney up into P3. Take a look at the brakes. We got an onboard here for the brake camera in these late model stocks. I know typically you see some of these race cars, the brake rotors get cherry red, nice and hot. Not really the case here, and in fact, Dustin Smith in fuel save mode as we ride on board. Listen close. He's on the chip that time. We heard it for a moment. It was a bit of a lift and coast into the corner, trying to save some fuel for later on in this run. Dylan Courtney closing in on Peyton Burkett, not for position. Tate Payne running in P5. Nobody pressuring the 15 at the moment. Tate just kind of ride for the time being. Loses connection once again, though. Tracy Souls back in P6. Drew Chance out the back window on the 6. fast car in the lead lap, the 51 of Langham. Johnson, Burkett, more a lap down, and then Maddox, Langham, 2 laps down. While Corey Bodie starting to stretch it back out, a 1.3 second advantage over the 16 of J.J. Day. Dylan Courtney still in P3, no pressure out the back for him. Tate Payne up into the 4th spot, Tracy Souls in P5. A little bit of right front damage on that number 6. And yellow is out once again. Not sure what has triggered it at this point. Don't see anything specific. Nonetheless, we are under the yellow flag one more time. Drivers already coming down pit lane. Corey Bodie's going to lead them down. Many drivers opting for pit lane here. Again, we talked about this. They may not have enough fuel to make it raced green flag to checkered flags. These guys are coming down now. Bodie in the box. Racing fuel going in. Just a splash and go for the 44. He's going to rejoin here. He's going to lose some spots. See where he cycles back through. He was first off pit lane. 19 laps to go. We're going to step aside, get another break out of the way. We'll be back with a restart after this.
I met Marco Scarza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
At Martinsville Speedway, the pace truck is down, coming to the restart with 15 laps to go. Holding them down, and they fire. Cooper Hightower with the lead here. He's in control. Back racing here from Martinsville. Big wiggle from Corey Bodie, middle of 1 and 2. They get away with it clean. On board with the race leader, Cooper Hightower, looking back at Corey Bodie. Time running out. He's got to make this pass quick. Ooh, a little bump and run maybe. Checks up. he's driving it way deep. Oh, we got trouble. Spinning off of turn number 2, it looks like. Big time trouble. This is actually, I think, the front stretch. Tracy Souls in it. Tracy just pulling a Days of Thunder here. Going to back it all the way down the Baxter front straightaway, that is. And the 5 gets into him again. Well, if we didn't have a shootout before, we're certainly going to have one now. Dylan Courtney, after that contact, he's going to come to pit lane here, likely to get some of that damage repaired. Right front suspension damage certainly heavily on that number 5. Fast repair used. Car's good as new. Back in the fight. Tate Payne going to hit pit lane as well as Lyle Johnson. Some of these guys just may not be tight enough here. They might have to get some fuel to finish this one off. Payne using the fast repair here late. And restart's going to come with less than 10 laps to go. And he's going to take some tires here as well. An interesting mindset. Sometimes it does take some time to get his tires up into a position where they're going to be effective. It might have been right sides only. Cooper Hightower is going to have the top spot once again as we go back to the green flag in a couple of laps. Should be the restart with 7 to go. See Corey Bodie up in the high side in the marbles trying to get some temperature down in them tires again. Got JJ Day rolling in there in the P3 position as well. Looks like JJ might have a little bit of damage though. Let's try and get a look. Definitely does. Pretty significant damage, actually. Right front and the nose caved in a bit. Probably could have taken the opportunity for the fast repair, but don't want to sacrifice that track position. So valuable here at Martinsville, especially with the waning laps. We've only got 9 to go at the moment. Likely to get the green flag with 7 remaining. In fact, that is the case. We are on the 1 to go. Lights on the iRacing pace truck have gone off. Going back racing the next time by. Pace truck is off. Hightower going to lead him down one more time. Wait for it. Wait for it. Day gives him a push. Hightower goes, stacks up the inside lane. Oh, we got trouble again. Souls, does he go around? Does anybody go around? Crazy restart. Corey Bodie takes the top spot. Sneaks around the 122 of Hightower. 5.5 laps to go. Corey Bodie running away. He's going to hold off here with Hightower in the second spot. JJ Day trying to put the pressure on, but you gotta wonder if the damage is limiting the capabilities of that race car. Running in the 5th position, battle between them. Behind them, Dylan Courtney, Tracy Souls. Courtney in the 5, that white, 25. Tracy Souls in the 6 Miller Lite machine. Laps winding down here for Martinsville. Less than 3 laps to go. Remaining. Corey Bodie out in front, took the lead very quickly from Cooper Hightower, puts a 1-second advantage back on the rest of the field. Very fast in these late model stocks. Off turn number 4, white flag in the air. Last lap for Corey Bodie. He'll have another victory in hand. Down the backstretch for the final time. Corey Bodie put it on pole. Dominating performance, takes the lead back here with a late race restart. Checkered flag in the air. Corey Bodie is going to win at Martinsville. Corey Bodie, your race winner. See if he can get her lit up. Or does he? Just parks it friendly here on the front stretch. Gotta save those motors for next week. Well, that's going to wrap it up here. 75 laps in the books here from Martinsville Speedway. The Gulf Coast Sim Racing late model stock series from Martinsville. They're short, but they're sweet, man. They put on a good show. Let's take a look here at our race results from Martinsville. Of course, Corey Bodie, your race winner. 1.24 seconds over Cooper Hightower. J.J. Day was third. Dustin M. Smith brought it home in the 4th position. 5th was Dylan Courtney. Tracy Souls, P6. Peyton Burkett was 7th. 8th went to Tate Payne. Trevor Bowen was 9th. Drew Chance got the 10th spot. 11th went to Jonathan Langham. Keith Anders was 12th. 13th finisher, Jesse Henderson. Lyle Johnson was 14th. Maddox Langham, 15th. And Jake Moore accredited 16th, 3 laps down. Appreciate you guys chiming in here on this Saturday afternoon. Of course, tape-delayed coverage of the race here at Martinsville. Supposed to have run here Wednesday. We had a conversation with Corey. He was a little bit worried about car counts, not making that minimum number. We do kind of require the guys to at least show up with 14 cars. They got 16. They didn't expect to have that many. And us here at HBR TV, we had kind of double booked ourselves as well. We were kind of alternating tape-delayed broadcast with Gulf Coast Sim Racing and also the Great Lakes Sim Racing League. They're running their Xfinity Premier Series as well. So once this is all done, it'll be live every Wednesday as far as Great Lakes Sim Racing is concerned, the Downrange Transport Premier Series. But in the meantime, until this one's over, hopefully going to be live for the rest of these with the Gulf Coast Sim Racing League. These guys put on a good show. Corey Bodie Motorsports presenting this to all of you here and helping take care of broadcast. Shift-Faced Motorsports and, of course, Elite Performance Industries. Thank all those guys for jumping on board and helping us out to get this thing done. Again, lastly, thank you guys all for watching and tuning in, jumping into the stream chat where you could. Corey Bodie, a small celebration after we missed that. Unfortunately, I didn't catch that right away. But either way, fun race. Tune in next week, guys. There's going to be more to come. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already done so, check us out, hbrtv1.com. That is the website. We've got a live tab there as well. Also, youtube.com/@HBRTV1. Go ahead, like, follow, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and if you do nothing and all you did was watch the race, just hit the like button. That really does more than you think it would. It does help push this out to a wider audience, get some new fresh eyeballs on your league, fresh eyeballs here at HBR TV, so we certainly do appreciate that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Congratulations to Corey Bodie, your race winner from Martinsville. We'll see you at the next one.